Welcome to this week's Whiskey Burn, and I've got a special one just for you. Like, subscribe and leave a comment whether you like the videos, don't like the videos. Tell me what you want to see and I will get on it just for you. So what have I got this week? Tasting one of my all-time favourites, the Kilchoman Cognac Cask, released in 2023. There's only 15,100 bottles, minus 3, because this is obviously not the first one I've had. I loved it that much, I had to buy it again. I'm not sure you can actually buy these anymore. If you can get your hands on one, do. Because this mixes all kind of like senses, smoke, peat, apricots, fruit, subtle peat on it. Now, Kilchoman was new to the market in 2015. This was part of their special limited releases in 2023. Now, cognac casks are rare in Scotland. So you've got this very peaty, well-known peaty, high-quality young whiskies. Kilchoman are known for their young whiskies. Now, in 2016, they put their whiskey into cognac casks and left it. That's it. Minimum 6 years in the cognac cask and then bottled it. That's it. It didn't go into any other casks. So makes that even more special. On the nose, I'm expecting a little subtle bit of peat. Yes, I've opened this. It's been probably 10 months since I've had some of this. 10 months since I've had this or opened the bottle. So, 10 months of this. I'm expecting, I can't remember, but I'm expecting a little bit of peat. I'm expecting some apricots, some fruits, all the stuff you'd expect from a really nice cognac. So let's get straight into this. Oh, forgotten how good this tastes. I do remember not having some, and I remember saying to myself, don't keep drinking this because you will not be able to get another bottle, and I want to keep it. So there's a little bit of peat, which I was expecting. By the way, this is cask strength. 50%. This one, so high. So a big deep breath. I'm expecting to get a bit of alcohol. Let's give it a try. That smells really... That little bit of peat has gone. I'm going to pour this first, okay? Because I want to get some air in this. Okay? I want to air it. I've really recently massively getting into pouring it and leaving it. Especially really nice whiskies. Okay, imagine being at a campfire outside in the earth and the fire's going and just a little bit of smokiness like you'd expect, and someone's bought like a fruit pie, freshly baked crumbled pie of fruit like apricots and it's all mixing in together. That's pretty much what you've got in this bottle. Oh, the Kilchoman Cognac Cask. Wow. If you get a chance to try this, do. Pay for the dram of this. It's absolutely amazing. Really, really is. So, I want to try and give this as much airing as possible. Oh, look at that nice generous dram. I'm not getting any smoke, which is what I was expecting. Really lovely fruit. I can see why they were talking about apricots and that kind of fruit. Really, really strong. Really, really nice surprise. So Kilchoman is renowned for its very, very young peaty whiskies. Now, when you put young peat together, first of all, young, sometimes you get young whiskies with no age statements and they really, really struggle. I get why you release them because they're brand new, you want to try and make a bit of money. Get that. Peaty, it's a very acquired taste. So I did a whiskey tasting where it was about Islay and all the peaty ones, and it was the only one where we didn't sell out. Only 2 people missing. But the point is, it's quite a unique whiskey, peaty whiskey. And Kilchoman is known for its peat. Big time. So, give this a good whirl. Oh, that's absolutely... You know, someone said to me, you say all the whiskies are really, really good. I don't. But this really is. I like whiskey, so I'm going to like most of the whiskey. Tell you what I'll do next week. I'll do one next week that I'm not a massive fan of. So you have to tune in next week to find out what that one is. But anyway, I'm not getting the massive kick of the 50% alcohol, which I was expecting. I'm just getting the fruits. That gentle peat whiff has gone. Oh, I've forgotten how good this is. Anyway, I've given this a few minutes. Normally I like to give it around 10 minutes. Should be more, but I can't wait that long. So, wow. Okay. So, first taste, and I haven't had this in a while. I was expecting to be really punchy. I was expecting a long finish. Okay, what can I tell you about that? There's like a little peat smoke explosion toward the back. So, it's nowhere near as peaty and smoky as I was expecting, which is kind of nice. It's strong, so you can definitely sort of taste a little bit of the 50% in that, which is fine. And I'm getting the fruits in there as well. Not as much. I'm getting more on the nose of the fruit. I'd say it's a medium finish. It's definitely the back of the mouth for a taste on this. Nothing on the lips, nothing on the front of the tongue. But it's like I said earlier, it's like you're around a campfire, and that's what you're getting. Campfire, in the earth, pie, real sort of rugged kind of whiskey that. And do you know what? I'm so glad I decided to do this one. When you just air it like this, it's so absolutely stunning sort of... Do you know what? It's almost fair to say I haven't had a whiskey surprise like this. I don't feel. It's definitely calmed a bit. I'm not getting a massive punch. What I am going to do is, because of this, because of the 50%, I'm just going to put one in. Because it's 50%, I put an ice in. It's going to cool it, and it's obviously going to mellow it, and it's going to water it down slightly. So I'm going to air it whilst trying to cool it down. I do this quickly to try and speed up the process. But what this is doing is creating reaction within the whiskey. And sometimes putting water in will do it, make it taste and smell different. Ice will take it down another road. I don't have the time to do water and ice, and I quite like it cool. I think a whiskey that's cool is quite nice. Some people say, why don't you put whiskey rocks in? I could do that, but anyway, I can feel it's cooled it down. And it's made it fresh, like real fresh fruits. Calmed it, but it will do. It absolutely will. Wow. That has turned it so citrusy. Oh, what a gem. Isn't it great when you pick up a whiskey you haven't had for ages and you expect it to be like this, and it turns out to be like this? Oh, I can see why I love this whiskey. Went to Grain and Glass in Birmingham a couple of years back now, and they had this on their menu. And I remember saying, oh I love Kilchoman. Let's try that. Absolute amazing. Bought one on the train home. Anyway. So the little kick at the back of the mouth I was talking about has gone. The little has gone. It's like a fruit burst, but it's really quite, this is hard to describe. I'm getting that almost like peat, just that earthy peat at the back, kind of going, don't forget me, don't forget me. This, wow. I'm going to enjoy this for the rest of the night. Oh, absolutely stunning. Kilchoman Cognac Cask. Minimum 6 years it's been in that cask. 2023 release, 15,100 bottles. Great whiskey. That's it for this week. Next week, I promise you I will do one where I don't go, oh, this is great. I know exactly which one I'm going to do. But you'll have to tune in next week to find out which one that is. So, as I always say, enjoy your whiskey. I'll see you next week. Slàinte.